Welcome to the Chartgantt effort and cost tutorial. This tutorial assumes that you've watched the videos on basic and dependent that give you a basic rundown on how the product works. This session will focus specifically on effort and cost and how it's different from the other products. Effort and cost is designed for primarily service-based firms, architects, consulting firms, etc. that may be charging for time and need to account for that. Also, they're charging in effort, but often they're not working full-time on a particular task, but they need to know when it's finished, so that we need to be able to set relationships between effort and duration. You'll notice that this planning window is quite a little bit wider than the others, just because there are a number of more columns. You can hide the ones if you're not using them, for example, resources or what have you. Okay. So we plan an effort, that's our starting point. So we might have, let's say, 2 days of effort for this particular task. We can set a percentage rate of a full-time equivalent that's going to be spent on that task. Let's say 50% for simplicity. That means that task is going to run for 4 days. Fortunately, that task is not running over weekends. This plan is currently set to calculate for work days, which means that these 5 days, if there's a weekend in the middle, it will drop the other day over. So 1, 2, 3, 4 days on this side of the weekend and 1 day on the following side. Another benefit of Chartgantt effort and cost is the ability to use dependencies as we've seen in dependent. So we'll just add in a couple of dependencies here, and they operate in very much the same way as they do in Chartgantt dependent. However, it is possible in this product to end up with partial days. So let's say we do 32% allocation. We'll end up with a decimal amount of days. Now what this means is that these tasks need to overlap, so 6.25 is longer than 6 days, so our bar is showing 7 days. Part of that day, 0.75 of that day, is being allowed for here, so this task is actually starting on the same day as that one's finishing. This took quite a little bit of work to get operating properly, because the Microsoft Workday function doesn't make allowance for partial days, so we had to do some coding to get around that particular issue, but it's working well, and I think it's a much more effective scheduling process than what you would normally get in Excel. Thanks for considering Chartgantt effort and cost. Best of luck with your planning process, and we hope you like the product. Thanks very much.